Hello, my name is Holly from My Daily HAEDs here on YouTube and Instagram. Today is February the 6th, 2023. It's a Monday and we're here to talk about my cross stitch. First and foremost, I'll be talking about The Falling Snow by Alan Giana. The photo will be there, I think. It's charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. It's being stitched 25 count lugana, 1/1 full cross. This week it's currently at 37.43% and I did 738 stitches in the past week. I'm just back down to the tree. Tomorrow I've worked on it already for this morning. It's the first thing I work on every morning, or most mornings, and I'll be working on the tree again. So the Christmas tree, and it'll be lovely. Like I said, I'll be at the other corner, so I'll have 3 corners done. But I still have a lot, obviously I still have a lot more to go. Next will be Mini Evening by Leonid Afremov. I'll put a photo there. It's currently, it's Leonid Afremov artwork, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. It's on 18 count lugana, 2/1, 18 count aida, 2/1 full cross. It's currently at 10.12% and I've did 757 stitches on it this week. And I was so happy with this yesterday. You can't really see it, but there were some really pops of green. Well, not yesterday, maybe it was a couple of days ago, but it had the most glorious greens in it. It was absolutely fun to stitch. And I do love the 996 and a few of the other ones, but this is still a joy to stitch, even if there was quite a bit of confetti in it every once in a while. The next will be Mini Mountain Landscape. Let me go back. Mini Mountain Landscape from a stock photo. Charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. It's currently on 18 count aida, stitched 2/1 full cross. It's currently at 56.45% and I did 2,419 stitches on it this past week. And there we go. Whenever I get into these pink flowers, it does take me a while to get through them because there's so many color changes. But those mountains, oh my goodness, the mountains above this, on this column, those mountains there, they're just such beautiful colors. And I'm fast approaching my decision makings. Yeah, I need to decide before I get to this point whether I'm going to make it into a square or continue on and finish the project completely, or just crop it. I haven't made up my mind yet, but at the way I'm thinking about it right now, I will continue on. I'll reevaluate. Once I get to that point, I'll reevaluate. I've had another busy week. And we were out of the house one day for some stuff we needed to do. I had some time waiting in the car, so I was able to work on my stamped kit, which is the Welcome Fall stamped kit. This is a piece I don't work on very often. At the moment, I've been trying to get this light blue done in between the dark blue and the white, because the light blue is very tricky to see. I was originally going in rose, but due to the flowers, I didn't see the point of stopping a thread and then coming all the way back to redo with the same, it'd be a lot more stopping and starting threads. So where the flowers are, I've continued down all the way down to the flowers. And I've actually started working on some of the flowers here. And there's a bit of the goldy, it's a 3853, I think. But I haven't done much on this. I don't work on it very often. But I must say that the other evening, I had a few minutes after sorry. I had a few minutes after I'd stopped working on my Mountain Landscape, and I pulled this out and did a few more stitches. That's when I did the gold stitches. And what I'm doing is, on any main color that I'm working on, like I'm working on this light blue, I'm just threading up to 6 needles and working my way across. The next time I get that, once I'm out of this needle here, I will, and this one obviously, because it's still in the midst of working, but once I finish working on that, I will go back in the next strand. I'll thread up 6 needles and go at it from that direction, because it's so much of the background there. Once I complete this area here of all the light blue, I'll go back in and do either the dark blue or the white areas, and just keep working. And I think what I'll do as well is kind of intersperse working on the flowers, because they are going to be tricky because of all the different some of the symbols, not all, but some of the symbols are tricky, because you got oh, excuse me, you've got a light yellow square, you've got a yellow diamond, you've got a medium yellow square, and then you've got you've just got and then you got a dark yellow square, and then you've got a dark yellow triangle down here. So you've got 4 symbols that you have to look really closely at. There's a few others that are tricky, but those are the only ones. Like I said, the white is very difficult to see. The difference between the light blue and the white symbols, they're very tricky to see. So even though I'm enjoying it, it can be a bit of a pain as well. And I think the reason why I'm taking so long to, one reason I'm taking so long to work on it, takes so long to work on it, is that it's only coming out every way once in a while, when I'll have time where I'm waiting in the car. And soon the weather will be lovely, and I'll be taking it outside again, which will be nice. Today is absolutely glorious. It's like like spring has sprung early for us. I went on my walk this morning in the bright sunshine. There were crocus starting to bloom. They're not fully out yet, but it was lovely to go and sit in the sunshine and look at all the flowers and hear the birds and stuff. But on the other side of it, I love looking at the tree branches against the sky, and even if it's just a grey sky, I'd love seeing them, because they look like lace to me. So it was a beautiful walk this morning, absolutely beautiful. I think I will be adding just a small little clip of our final couple of days in Greece from October. I'll edit it down. It's just a very rainy, blustery day this last couple of days, but we did go into town and went into a few of the touristy areas, and there's some very beautiful decorations, very bohemian, very colorful. Also some of the old town buildings. You can see some of the old mixed in with the new, and it's quite fascinating seeing some of the old architecture interspersed with the newer or more well maintained. So besides that, it's I was going to say, Angie Slowly Crafts put out a video. It's good to see her again. Pam's Crafty Corner. She's saying that she's put out another floss tube. I've always enjoyed her Flossmasses, but when she focuses on the murder things, I can't handle it. So I haven't been able to listen to her because I get images in my head from things like that, and I can't get them back out. So whenever it comes to scary stuff like that, and it's scary and really horrible things, I can't get it out of my brain, so I can't listen to things like that. But it's good to see her having floss tubes now again. One stitch at a time, bless her, Tara and her girls. I mean, Bailey, she put out another one today. I love seeing Tara interact with Bailey and her Stormy, because she's just such a sweet and gentle mother. But it's lovely, and she had quite a bit of progress on her her projects this week. Wonderful stitches for the Russian lady. She's put out another video this time doing a quick little synopsis of what she's been up to. Her work is beautiful, absolutely beautiful, and she seems like a really sweet lady. Stay-at-home Stitcher, she's put out a video as well. I haven't seen, she's been putting out shorts, but she hasn't put out a floss tube. So it was lovely to see Erin. There was Needle Kim. I just found her. She does lots of stitch with me, and I enjoy the music that some of the music that she puts with it. I do like a very low kind of soothing or gentle music. Anyway, I enjoy the music she puts at it. And then there's this knitting lady who's just put out one. She's a French lady it's called Knitty Jane, but she pronounces it Jane, obviously different, but I can't remember, and I'm terrible. French is not something I've ever studied, so anyway, but she's really sweet, and it was enjoyable watching her if you're interested in any kind of knitting. I've just been picking up my husband, our socks, and knitting a few rows every morning, but I still haven't gotten very far with them. Like I said, it's not a priority. I've had so many other things that I've had to do. So they'll get done when they get done. Same thing with my stitches. I've kind of regret not getting as many stitches in this week, but I did my best, and there's other things I need to be doing. So that's it. Just to let you know that you guys are in my prayers, and I hope that the weather in the world is treating you very well. It's celebrate the little things in life, and the bigger things will yes, appreciate and celebrate the little things in life. So it's like I put my socks on the radiator, or not the radiator, but on the heater. It's one of those storage heaters, and it doesn't get super hot, so it's safe to do so. It's not like it's an open flame or anything, but overnight I'll put my socks on there. So the next morning, when I go to put my socks on, it's nothing more lovely on a cold or cool morning is to put nice warm socks on. My husband keeps his hat on there, his winter hat on there, or I call it a toboggan, but his knitted hat that I made, or crocheted actually. There's a little metal, I was given a little metal nightlight holder, but it's in the shape of a house. and if you put it on the, leave it on the heater, and it gets warmed up, so it's not like super hot, but it is nice and toasty warm. So my husband, when he comes in from work, he puts his hat over this little house, and so in the morning when he goes off to work, he's got a nice toasty hat to put on to keep his ears nice and warm when he goes out to the house and it's freezing weather. When I went out for a walk, all the cars were covered in frost, but it was just a light frost. It wasn't anything, but it's a beautiful, the world can be beautiful if you look for it. I think I'll probably cut a lot of this out, but if I don't, you've just heard me do lots of waffling. I am hoping that you all have a as my husband says, a fan-dabba-dozy week, which means a brilliant week. Take care.